Hey everybody, it's me Marquita. Today is the 17th. I am basically trying to keep myself busy and not thinking, but I did want to just make a little video. I'm watching Emily D. Baker. Right now she is watching is it the state versus? I was about to say O'Keefe's. I am so sorry. I've been, in my whole head, I've been calling him O'Keefe this whole time. It's Keith D. I don't remember his first name. The guy that was, he was in the car with the people that shot at Tupac and Shook's car the night that Pac got killed. And they're not saying that he was the killer, but because he wrote a book and based on what he written. And okay, so here's my little 2 cents that nobody asked, but I'm gonna give it to you anyways. I'm thinking he wrote that book because he thought that about time that the book gets out, like that it gets published and get put out, then he's gonna be dead. And he did an interview and he was saying the only 2 people that are still alive out of both of the cars is me and Shook. And I think when he wrote the book, he had stage 3 cancer. I don't know cancer of what, but he has stage 3 cancer when he wrote the book. And I'm thinking he's thinking, okay, well, I'm gonna be dead. Like, I'm gonna finish writing it, like go on and send it and publish it, and about time that it comes out, I'm going to be dead. And so it's not gonna matter if I confess, if I don't confess, because he was saying, and Emily's a mess, because she's like, if there was anybody more Sarah Boone than Sarah Boone, it would be him. Because he's like, I graduated early from school and I didn't sell drugs, or I wasn't a dealer. I used to I used to get drugs from Colombia. Like, I used to, like, basically, he used to go get the big bricks and bring them over. Like, but he didn't sell it on, like, he wasn't a dealer as the little mini man. He was the big head honcho. His words, not mine. Like, he didn't say that, but in so many words, he's saying, like, call me, I was about to say Al Pacino. That is the real man's name. Call me Scarface. Call me George Lucas. Ooh, that just, I'm sorry. When I said George Lucas, it made me think of Diddy, and Diddy is in, he's involved, but he's not involved, and so, okay. That was a Freudian slip. I wasn't trying to bring Diddy into it. I was saying that Keith D, I'm thinking I'm saying his last name right, because I keep calling him O'Keefe in my head, and then I keep calling him Cola-Keefus, and that is not his name. That is Karen Reed, both O'Keefe and Cola-Keefus. But I wasn't saying, like, my point of me saying that George Lucas. If y'all seen American Gangster, you will understand. Yes, George Lucas was a dealer, but he also went and got his stuff. And so that's what made me think of that. But because Diddy might have, or I'll say what they say in 1996. He was Puff Daddy back in 96. And Pac got shot September the 7th, 1996. So this case is 30 years old. We, the people that was born, have been waiting 30 years to see who killed Pac, and 29 years to see who killed Biggie. So we're still trying to figure out who killed Biggie. Was Keith D? Keefy? I don't know. I'm going to call him Keith because I don't remember how you say his name. But was he involved with Biggie? Possibly. And according to him in his book, Diddy told him. Huh?
You didn't say according to Officer Jones.
Well, I mean, according to Officer Jones.
Oh, wait, Mom, you need to tell them about that joke.
Which one?
With the I'm sorry.
Well, I will in a minute. Let me get my full thingy out.
Okay.
So we've been waiting 30 years to find out who was the actual killer of Pac and Biggie. Why? And so that's what this trial is about, because he wrote in his book, and he was saying that he did not shoot. And the only reason why he did not shoot at the car is because when they pulled up, it was not on his side of the car. But he said if they pulled up to the car and it was on his side of the car, he would have shot. He goes, but because it was on the opposite side of where he was sitting, that's why he didn't shoot. But he did supply the guns. In his book, that's what he said. And because he said that, and in interviews he said that, and he basically said multiple things. It's like, I think when he wrote that in his book, I'm thinking he thought, I have stage 3 cancer. I'm going to be dead about the time this book comes out. So I don't care. I'm just letting y'all know. Puff and other people. I see.
She's the queen.
Okay. Puff and...
I want to drop it. Hand help.
No, don't drop it.
Hand help. My arms are getting out. If I rest it on my head, I'm gonna be like one of those flat babies.
Yeah.
A flat head. Oh yeah.
But yeah, so they were like, so I think, and he was like, yeah, Puff, and he was saying other people was like, yeah, we need to get rid of Pac and Suge, and they're supposed to be in Las Vegas for the Tyson fight. That's where y'all need to go. And then it was, I'm saying coincidental or maybe a setup. I don't know, because I wasn't there. How old was I in 96? I was 12. So obviously never been to Las Vegas. But the only reason why I said possibly I'm gonna say a pre-setup, because Keith, his nephew was in MGM, wherever that hotel was where the fight was at. And when Suge and Pac went into the building, they seen Keith's nephew, or Keith, or whatever. They seen the nephew. The nephew got beat up, but everybody was like, okay, why was he there by himself? When they knew that Pac and Pac and Suge was in Las Vegas, like, why was he by himself? We don't know. It hasn't, What?
Don't toss the pen
No.
off.
Well, no. Here. She already gave me one.
Huh?
Here, go give this back to her. She gave me one yesterday.
Oh.
Yeah. But tell her thank you anyways. But, what was I saying? Because they keep running in and out. What was I saying? I done forgot what I was saying. Oh, they was asking why was he by himself, knowing that Suge and Pac was in town and for the fight and all that. And so they're thinking because allegedly that the order was from Puff to go to Vegas because Puff knew that Pac and Suge was going to be at the Tyson fight, then that's why they went there, and that's why they got shot, because the hit was out on both Suge and Pac. It wasn't just Pac. Pac is the only one that died, but Suge did get shot, and so that's why they're like, so allegedly it was supposed to have been Suge and Pac getting killed, but only Pac didn't survive, and Suge did. And but yeah, that was the second time that Pac got shot. Like, not that day, like he got shot. I think it was 2 years before that or something like that. I can't remember when he got shot, but then that's what made him and Biggie fall out, and that's what kind of started the West Coast, East Coast beef. That's why when Kendrick and Drake was having their beef, like that beef, the beef for 2024, the reason why everybody was scared is because of the Pac and Biggie beef, because they're like, okay, let's keep it music, and then it just kept, and then like when Kendrick, I think people started getting scared when Kendrick did Meet the Grams, and they're like, okay, Kendrick, like, okay, let's just keep it music, and Kendrick is like, no, because it's personal, because he disrespected Pac, and everybody knows that Kendrick is the new king of West Coast. Pac was king of West Coast, and he got killed. Like Biggie, king of East Coast. And that could just be me putting them up on that throne. But I'm not sorry for it, because they were great. They were both great. And they both got killed in the highlight of their life. So, not sorry about it. Saying that they were two of the best. They are two of the best. Like, even though they're not here, their music has preceded them. Like, still love their music. Still to this day. And I've always said, and I don't know when, like, how many videos I have said this, but I have said this in multiple videos. I have said this in real life. It's the same for both. Let me say it. Pac, he will say things that will make you think. So, the same thing like Kendrick. Kendrick will say things that will make you will think. Biggie and Drake, both, they said things and it sounded good, and they said a little bit of something, but they mostly wanted you to have fun, to be relaxed or party or whatever. Like, Kendrick is like, I can give you that, But since I got your ear, let me let you learn something. Let me teach you something that you might not have known. And that's why, not like us. Will y'all please stop because y'all were making the babies anxious? Did you not see Best?
No.
He's behind the boxes in the living room. Please stop.
We'll be back there.
Okay, back to what I was saying. It's raining, so they're inside the house. It's Hannah and her little friend. Anyhow, see, what was I saying? I don't even remember what I was saying. Now I'm mad. I knew it wasn't important, but maybe that's why I only got 2 kids. Maybe that's why. I mean, I got 3. My gummy bear, but he's an adult. He's been an adult. Yeah, and I could just be extra sensitive today because I'm trying not to think of anything, and I'm trying to keep my brain busy so it doesn't think. So I could just be extra today because it's raining. So I don't like the rain only because I really like my body. I am like in tune with the earth. Not really. But I hate when it rains because it seems like it sucks the moisture out, like my body or my feet sucks the moisture out of the air, and it makes my feet feel clammy. But it's only like that if it rains, and I hate it. Like my feet are not wet, but they like if anybody knows me, I would rather eat a boiled egg. No, you know what? I can't even lie. Because with a boiled egg, I just want to rip my throat out. When my feet get wet and dirty, I want to cut my ankles off. I want to cut my feet completely off my ankles. That's why I say I think I got a little touch of autism because sensory issues. I can't eat boiled eggs because, the sensory issues with that. That's the same thing with meat. I don't like the texture, but I also don't like the taste. And I don't like the smell of animal protein. What? Hannah! Let her wash her hands. She's using the bathroom. But what? Juju on the beat. Oh yeah, Juju on the beat. Juju on the beat. Juju on the beat. Now slide. Drop. Hit that button. Stop.
Hey. My mom is, and she knows them all.
Yeah.
Do you see that?
Yeah, it's lightning.
It's do hosmish.
Yeah, do hosmish.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do it.
I was playing around. If y'all seen,
messing around.
Yeah, messing around. If you seen the what is the name of that movie?
Death Proof.
Death Proof. That's where we got that from. With
So funny.
with Russell Crowe. Yeah.
At first, I'm gonna explain a little bit. I'm not gonna spoil it all.
Okay.
So first, how the movie started off is these 3 girls were wanting to like play around a little bit because they were on the highway.
The light's about to go off. Go ahead.
They were on the road and they have a belt and they hooked the belt into their car. One of the girls in the pink shirt got onto the roof of the car and she told her friend to go faster because she was holding on by a belt and she was trying to do this challenge. And then this guy looked through the binoculars, who do you said it was again?
Russell Crowe.
Yeah, Russell Crowe. And
hold on. Kurt Russell.
yeah,
Kurt Russell.
Yes, Kurt Russell.
Sorry.
And then he was
Russell Crowe was he's Australian, New Zealand, Australian, something like that.
And he saw the girls on the highway, the only reason why he spotted them is because the girl. I washed the chocolate off Savannah gave me because it fell on the floor. Wait, I'm talking about something. So the only reason why he noticed them is because the girl was on the roof and she was holding on by something, which he didn't know what it was because he was with the car. So he looked through the binoculars. He saw them. Wait, Savannah, I'm explaining something. He saw them, and what they were doing was he was going to go after them to play with them a little bit. Well, little did he know that he would have got his karma because he kept messing with them, bumping into their car, scratching their car with hitting their cars together.
Yeah.
And she was on the verge of falling off, and she fell off. And then I'm not going to spoil that part, but yeah, you guys will have to watch it if you want to see it.
Yeah, that was funny.
It was towards the end.
Yeah, he's like, I'm sorry. I was just messing around. I didn't mean. What was it? Yeah. Hold on, what was it? I didn't mean to.
Well, at first I said, I'm sorry.
Sorry,
I was just messing
around. I didn't mean
and then
to.
She did, huh? And then she said, I was just messing around. Please, I'm sorry. And then she said, yeah, no thanks. Or something like that.
That was funny.
And that other part. He thought that he got away because he was and stuff.
Yeah. And then she crashed into him. Yeah.
There was this little hill which he was on. It was like a road, and then there was a ramp up top, and he didn't see them. So he was driving up below, and then he thought he lost them, and then they were still on track with him. And then when they thought that it was going to be a dead end, but they collided together, and his car flipped over.
Yeah.
And then they beat him up.
And then they snatched him out of the car and beat him up.
Yeah, and he said, my arm's broken. Broke his arm again.
Yeah.
Or his leg. And they knocked his tooth out.
Yeah.
That was hilarious.
That's what she was watching. But I guess I'm done. Emily should be back. We was in real time, and I don't like real time, but I wanted to watch his court because I did not watch the Nancy Clancy, the Linda Clancy. I think it's Nancy Clancy. I didn't watch that case because when I found out that the case was going on, it was already day 2, and I was gonna watch it with Melanie Little. But I don't like coming in late, and today was day 1 that I'm assuming, but day 1 that I seen of the Keith D. I don't know what his name is. Him. It's his child. And we was on lunch break because they're in California.
Oh, and what before you keep talking? Did you show them the nails?
No, because I didn't show them anything.
This fell off my shirt. It was a black rhinestone.
Okay, well, where'd you get a black rhinestone?
My shirt.
Oh, well, don't pull them off.
I just randomly felt it, and then it got it in my hand. Blueberry strawberries?
No. But yeah, so that's what's going on. It was in real time. They were on lunch break in California. It is, let me see what time it is here. It's 4:50 here, p.m. What? Get out her room!
You were in there. I was asking her
You remember I told you you got to respect Savannah's space.
I was going there to ask her questions.
Okay. Well, if she has to yell at me, it's you.
I didn't do it.
Okay, I'm just saying.
Yeah, you're my friend. No, you're supposed to. You're supposed to not to go in your house. No, I told you that yesterday. So you don't want to bring your friend. You want to hug me and say you don't want to hug me. There. That's not the one. You hug me and say and you pick her up.
Anyhow.
Yes.
No, because this is a floor. I do not want him to fall and hit his head. You know how I am. Anyways, I'm gonna have to stop.